Yeah, I get on with it. I haven't heard from him for ages. He's just gone ghost. Because obviously he's probably doing a lot of work right.
He just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him some humble pie.
It's something that we took very seriously and something that a lot of work has gone into, and obviously it hasn't been resolved. And
then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed.
Breaking Anthony Joshua has sued Logan Paul after an alleged attack following Jake Paul's loss. Demonstrating class and authority, Joshua filed a $500 million lawsuit. Promoter Eddie Hearn says the move was necessary. Boxing pros applaud Joshua's discipline and his refusal to tolerate disrespect in the sport amid widespread industry reaction worldwide.
So we filed a lawsuit against him, and we'll leave it in the hands of the lawyers.
Anthony Joshua's lawsuit against Logan Paul goes beyond the courtroom. It sends a clear message of accountability. Joshua exposes Logan's hollow bravado and underlines a gap between a true champion and a social media fighter. Fans and professionals alike praise Joshua's patience, discipline, and respect for boxing, which stand in stark contrast to Logan's impulsive actions, proving that dominance extends beyond the ring.
About, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter?
Former champion Carl Froch criticized Logan Paul's antics, calling the situation ridiculous. Anthony Joshua's decision to respond with a lawsuit shows maturity and intelligence, choosing the high road over violence. The contrast with Logan's reckless behavior highlights why Joshua commands respect across boxing, proving real champions lead through actions, not empty threats.
I talk bullshit, but where does he go from here? What does he do? I'm not even arsed, man. I can't be arsed with this bullshit anymore, this clown world. It's a joke shop. It's just a big fucking...
Eddie Hearn outlined the premeditated nature of Logan Paul's attack, explaining why Anthony Joshua's lawsuit is justified. Joshua's calm, professional response highlights his intelligence and patience. While Logan acted on impulse, Joshua proved that a true champion leads by example, balancing power, respect, and strategic thinking both inside and outside the ring.
What was it, about an hour ago? So I guess everything's calmed down a little bit. I thought it was a bitch move, if I'm honest, because anytime an attack like that.
Adam Smith described the incident as unusual and deeply concerning, but Anthony Joshua's $500 million lawsuit removes all doubt. By choosing legal action over violence, Joshua displays intelligence and composure. The contrast with Logan Paul's reckless, childish behavior is clear, proving that true champions keep control and discipline even amid chaos.
It just shouldn't happen. But we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area.
Former world champion Johnny Nelson called it absurd that Jake Paul ever believed he could compete with Anthony Joshua. Joshua's dominance is widely accepted, and the reaction from boxing professionals confirms it. Despite the chaos sparked by Logan Paul's actions, Joshua stayed calm and disciplined, displaying maturity beyond the average fighter. Fans clearly see that genuine skill, composure, and intelligence matter far more than hype, bravado, or social media fame.
It's about AJ. Nobody expects Jake Paul to win, apart from Jake Paul. I bet his own dad doesn't even expect him to win. Nobody believes he's going to win. So if anybody says, yeah, no, Jake Paul's going to do it, they're gamblers.
Johnny Nelson explains that Anthony Joshua's control of his emotions and ability to dictate pace make him dangerous in the ring. Jake Paul misjudged Joshua's skill and composure, believing he could survive or capitalize on errors. Joshua's legal response to Logan Paul reflects the same discipline he shows in boxing, using strategy and patience. Professionals recognize Joshua's dominance and Jake's limits, proving hype can't replace real skill or championship mentality.
Saw that when AJ boxed Dylan White, getting him emotionally involved. It's a big risk, because we've seen a nice AJ knock people out.
Respected analyst Spencer Oliver calls Jake Paul a joke, stressing he could never withstand a top-tier boxer like Anthony Joshua. The post-fight chaos, including Logan Paul's attack, further underscores Joshua's dominance and professionalism. While Jake leans on hype and luck, Joshua showcases patient intelligence and respect for boxing. This stark contrast proves why Joshua remains a true champion, commanding fear and admiration, leaving social media fighters outmatched and unprepared for real competition.
You know what I mean? He's just a joke in my eyes. You know what I mean? It was life.
Counterpunch boxing highlights the physical damage Jake Paul took. Yet Anthony Joshua's restraint and class stand out. Despite inflicting punishment, Joshua didn't escalate and addressed Logan Paul's attack legally. Experts and fans alike see that his blend of power, skill, and professionalism solidifies his status as a true champion who stays composed, commands respect, and holds reckless opponents accountable.
Is jacked up. This dude got his nose split.
Eddie Hearn notes that Joshua rarely loses composure, yet Logan Paul's unexpected attack tested him. Joshua's choice to respond with a lawsuit instead of retaliation shows exceptional intelligence and discipline. Experts admire how he combines power with professionalism, a stark contrast to Logan Paul's immature actions. The incident reinforces that true champions act strategically, uphold respect, and build a legacy of skill and honor that social media fighters like Logan and Jake Paul can't match.
The push was, we've seen worse, you know what I mean? But lively. And what followed actually was one of the few times that I've seen Anthony Joshua unravel, if you like, because normally.
Wade Plemenis emphasizes the chaos of the face-off, but Anthony Joshua's response displayed true championship poise. Unlike Logan Paul's impulsive, disrespectful behavior, Joshua stayed in control and let the law handle the situation. Fans and experts view this as a masterclass in restraint, proving real champions blend strength with intelligence and composure. Joshua's measured reaction sends a clear message. Social media stunts and childish aggression have no place in serious boxing, setting him far above unskilled, undisciplined challengers.
I mean, I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, but I thought it was just...
Tony Bellew criticizes the chaos stirred by Logan Paul, stressing that true boxing centers on skill and respect. Anthony Joshua's calm handling of the attack and legal response stands in stark contrast to the surrounding spectacle. His discipline, professionalism, and intelligence earn admiration from fans and pros alike. While Logan Paul thrives on chaos, Joshua proves that real champions are defined by power, composure, and respect, not hype or social media stunts.
Frightening for the sport. It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
Simon Jordan notes that misconduct in boxing is rare, but significant, and Anthony Joshua rises above it. Logan Paul's reckless, childish antics highlight the gap between a true champion and a social media fighter. Joshua's legal response underscores that real champions rely on skill, strategy, and intelligence, not impulsive aggression. Fans and experts view his measured approach as a display of maturity and control, proving that respect and professionalism outweigh reacting to provocation, cementing him as a role model for the sport.
In its face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
We don't need Tyson.
Ariel Wani highlights Anthony Joshua's fearsome power, noting that even professionals feel the impact of his punches. This makes Logan Paul's attack all the more reckless and dangerous. Joshua's skill strength and control prove he is both powerful and intelligent, while his measured legal response reflects maturity. Fans see that his blend of technique, power, and professionalism sets him apart from social media fighters who rely on stunts and bravado, proving true champions are defined by more than aggression.
And every time he threw a punch, I like winced, because he's a big man and he's an incredible boxer and he's still in his prime and he's got a very long reach and he's got a lot of power in that right hand, and that left hook is terrifying as well, and so I thought it could end at any moment.
David Hay highlights Anthony Joshua's dominance and precision, overpowering Jake Paul's evasive moves for a decisive knockout. Even afterward, Joshua's professionalism shone as he handled Logan Paul's attack through legal action. Fans and analysts admire his blend of strategy, skill, and restraint, proving that true champions command respect while showcasing intelligence and leaving no doubt about their superior status in boxing.
How everyone was expecting it. It's very difficult to pin someone down when they're not trying to engage. Jake's game plan was a good one, was to use lateral movement in the hope to land a big overhand right at some stage to catch AJ off guard. Didn't quite work out, but you got to give Jake credit. Took some big shots there. You probably think he's got a broken jaw or something, spitting blood at the end of the fight. No, anything's possible. He gave it a go. He dared to be great. Didn't work out for him, understandably. That's why he was such a...
The breaking news that Anthony Joshua sued Logan Paul after being attacked highlights exactly why Joshua is a true champion in every sense. Even after Jake Paul's loss and Logan Paul's reckless assault, Joshua stayed composed, showing remarkable class by visiting the hospital and demonstrating respect and empathy that social media fighters could never match. Boxing pros have praised his intelligence, discipline, and skill, emphasizing that real champions act strategically and with honor both inside and outside the ring. Joshua's knockout power patience and control under provocation clearly set him apart from hype-driven fighters. Fans see that while others rely on stunts, Joshua relies on technique, strength, and professionalism. His legacy grows with every challenge, reinforcing why he remains the undisputed role model for true boxing champions. Share your thoughts below. Do you agree Joshua embodies the essence of a real champion?